If I ruled the world, I would stop climate change and world hunger. And what I'd actually do with my life is, I'm actually not sure.
If I ruled the world, I would make all animals not pests, but all animals would be cute, cuddly creatures that are loved in all ways. One want to become a circus performer, which I do a lot in the holidays. I also might want to become an artist, since I'm quite good at art at the moment.
If I ruled the world, I would probably end up eating everything in the dairy. What I actually want to do with my life is be fit, but I'm not that great at math.
If I ruled the world, I would be rich. I would get millions of dollars every day, and I would be an actor, and I'd get lots of millions of dollars every day. What I'd actually like to do with my life is become a stunt actor and do cool stunts and stuff. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
If I ruled the world, I'd stop pollution and make the world a better place. What I actually want to do with my life is settle down and get a good job like a computer engineer.
If I ruled the world, I would wear this cool crown because it's very cool and shiny. But what I actually want to do with my life is I want to take care of animals and make sure they're okay. And also wear this cool crown because why not?
If I ruled the world, I would get everyone to give me squishmallows, every squishmallow. And what I actually want to do with my life is become a banker and have lots of money and buy chihuahuas because I like chihuahuas.
If I ruled the world, I would tell people what to do. What I actually want to do with my life is play basketball.
If I ruled the world, I would make everyone buy me a horse. What I actually want to do with my life is be an equestrian in the Olympics.
If I ruled the world, I would probably, every time I went into McDonald's, I would get a free Happy Meal. What I actually want to do with my life is either become a lawyer or a judge.
If I ruled the world, I would be the most famous king in the world, and I'd be a pretty princess at the same time. And the next thing, what I would actually want to do with my life is be a pretty princess. I already told you. With pink.
If I ruled the world, I would make everybody be called a vegetable's name and make all taxes and prices like fuel and vegetables fair instead of very high. Yes. And what I actually want to do with my life is become a pastry chef because I like pastries.
If I ruled the world, I would do anything I want because I rule the world. And what I actually want to do with my life is work at some sort of gaming company.
If I ruled the world, then I would make contortion part of the school curriculum. But what I would actually want to do with my life is be an artist as my main job, breed cats, and also contortion.
If I ruled the world, I'd probably be a princess. And if I wanted to do actually something for real, I'd probably be a professional football player.
If I ruled the world, I would be the most prettiest, handsomest prince in the whole entire world. And what I actually want to do in my life is have all the money.
If I rule the world, I would want to cure every disease, and what I want to actually do for a job is just a job that pays well, so I can just have heaps of dogs.
If I ruled the world, I would stop world hunger and pollution. What I actually want to do with my life is become a professional singer.
If I ruled the world, I would make sure that every time I went to Taco Bell, I would get free everything, whatever I want. I could have 9 tacos if I want, no fee. And what I actually want to do with my life is probably own McDonald's and find out what the secret ingredients to Coke is.
If I ruled the world, I would want to stop all the wars, and what I actually want to do with my life is I want to become a doctor.
If I ruled the world, I would steal everyone's money and spend it on stuff for myself. And what I would actually want to do with my life is become a conservationist.
Yeah, so if I ruled the world, I'd want to get all of the food in the world and then eat it. Just eat all the food in the world. What I actually want to do with my life is I want to become a really professional ice hockey player.
If I ruled the world, I would make the Olympics every 2 years instead of 4 years. What I actually want to do with life is I want to become an Olympic gymnast and do engineering as a job.
If I ruled the world, I would bring peace to it. What would I actually do with my life is eat heaps of food.
If I ruled the world, I would want to stop world pollution. And what I actually want to do with my life is I want to be a marine biologist.
If I ruled the world, I would like to become a princess. What I actually want to do with my life would be to become a house designer.
If I ruled the world, I would end world hunger, and what I actually want to do with life is be a fashion designer.
If I ruled the world, I would play for Liverpool. What I actually want to do with my life is, play for Liverpool.
If I ruled the world, I would get all the money in the world. And what would I actually want to do with my life is get a big mansion by being a famous soccer player.
If I ruled the world, I would give money to the poor people, and what I actually want to do with my life is become a surgeon.
If I ruled the world, I would probably give the power to someone else because I can't deal with the stress of ruling the world. What I actually want to do with my life is be an artist.
If I ruled the world, I would make humans all serve a rat. And what I actually want to do with life is become a professional baker and bake cakes for celebrities and myself and my family.
If I was going to rule the world, I wouldn't want to rule the world. And what I want to do with my life is I want to be a physiotherapist.
If I ruled the world, I would be a crazy cat lady. What I would actually do with my life is pet cats all day.
If I ruled the world, I would be the queen. What I actually want to do with my life is become a clothing designer.
If I ruled the world, I probably wouldn't want to. And what I want to do with my life is probably become a professional rock climber.
If I ruled the world, I would go on a shopping spree, and what I would actually want to do with my life is be a lawyer or an interior designer.
If I ruled the world, I would not want to, because it's confusing. And what I actually want to do with my life is play football.
If I ruled the world, I would make stuff cost 70% extra for the rich and 70% less for the poor. And what I would actually do with my life is work at Nintendo.
If I ruled the world, I would probably stop climate change. What I actually want to do with my life is I would want to be a professional footballer and start my own team.
If I ruled the world, I would give power to another person. What I would actually do with my life is ride horses.
If I ruled the world, I would give myself lots of money and then give homeless people money, stop homelessness, open schools in Africa, and donate a bunch of money to poor people and poor countries. And what I would do with my life is I would make my own theme park, and then I would live in the theme park, and every day a new ride would be built, and I'd go on the new ride every morning, and I'd get free food from the theme park, and entry fees would be $5.
If I ruled the world, I would probably make world peace. And what I want to do when I'm older is be a professional dancer.
If I ruled the world,
I would help save climate change. And what I actually want to do with my life is I want to be a singer.
If I ruled the world, I would give myself lots of money. What I would actually want to do with my life is open a theme park, a really big theme park.
If I ruled the world, I would eat bacon sandwiches every morning. And what I want to actually do with my life is I want to become a professional tennis player.
If I ruled the world, I don't think anyone should rule the world. So I think everyone and no one should rule the world because, I just don't think that's fair. And what I actually want to do with my life, I think I want to be a doctor, but I'm not entirely sure.
If I were to rule the world, I want to own the world's largest reptile and live reptile and amphibian collection. And what I actually want to do with my life is I want to either own a zoo in Australia and live in Australia, like a reptile and all that zoo, or I just want to live in Australia, own a house in Australia.
If I ruled the world, I would make everybody wear a tuxedo. What I would actually do with my life is I want to be a games designer.
If I ruled the world, I would want everyone to be happy while learning, and what I actually want to do with my life is playing games but still learning.
If I ruled the world, I would stop animal abuse and give disabled people more access to places that we really enjoy. And what I actually want to do with my life is become an equestrian/author thing and just have a career with horses.
If I ruled the world, I would stop animal abuse, and what I actually want to do with my life is be an architect.
If I ruled the world, I would make everyone happy. What I actually want to do with my life is own a toy store.